105 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20, 10, 5, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Carr right away, going to look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive glasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run now is not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Brings up third and inches.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to push it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field quickly after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The slot man in motion right. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They picked up 40 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I'm not sure that the Wheels Chargers haven't completed that, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
The Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his team, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept it in bounds. Well done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Herbert back to the air. And incomplete on a deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll find on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown.
Oh my God, is this shit on like easy?
Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, hit as goes. He throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about... set to get this drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. He hits Adams, good play. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Carr to throw for
Oh my goodness.
Complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Herbert now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, LA!
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that's ready to play 60 minutes. While this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Raiders 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as he come up on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Again, I figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And now here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now fallen into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a big 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So he'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. Down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
Oh, my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you don't know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field long.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Raiders 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not the lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Carr now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Carlson down to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Next the score, Chargers 42, Raiders 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're going to pass here with Herbert. this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess?
Bruh, it's hot.
He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly
I was literally running across the field and stopped. That's crazy.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines.
Using 3 pictures. Show how much you have changed in 3 years. To your self, you can't go wrong. Right. Everything, we always assume that if things aren't taken in on large levels, that they're failures, right? But I think the failure is not being authentic to yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think anytime you step into your truth, that's the nut. That's the line. That's where you stay in that.
understand there are some people in the audience that are far, far more bothered by accusations of race playing a factor in things than they are by actual racism. And that's pretty bothersome. But let me just give you the facts here.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And the return will stop right around the 25. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with a 2nd and 3.
11.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Here we go. It's a gain of 8. He was brought down by Marcus Epps. 11 mighty. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. Always got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Hurts is going to try and run. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll hope that this
this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He's fresh off the wire, already making an impact as expected. He's such a dynamic player.
And I'm still trying to figure out how it took so long for someone to sign this guy. We've all known his potential. We've all known the impact he's had in the league. But now that he's here, look out.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. I still find it utterly unbelievable that this guy was unsigned heading into the year. Now here he is throwing passes for his new mates.
And my hat's off to their front office. You know, from the GM to the personnel department, they identified the guy that they wanted, needed, and found a way to make the deal.
They go right back to it for 20 and first.
That's another Chargers first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Tremble. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble.
26 yards.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14. Steelers nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. But if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
13 yards on the play.
Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Steelers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it started with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked down around the 17. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
A give right side now to Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
19 yards. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much... He's got a man, complete! And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Michael Pittman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing a 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice
gain there. This one goes for 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They snap it to Herbert. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to let it go again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next to score, Chargers 35, Steelers 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And some room to work. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game will breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, 37 yards. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 42, Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The game is 35. First down,
They go
Steelers.
play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score. Chargers 42, Steelers 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
On the counter, Hunt. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The city was a little extra excitement for week 1 of one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.